Hi guys, did you miss me? Um, Welcome to the new online course. As I've been explaining in announcements, all your work for the rest of the semester is going to be done online. The changes to your course involve you now have 2 extra homework assignments that you have to do. You have to participate in discussions, meaning comment, leave feedback on other people's homework assignments, and all your tests are now going to be conducted here on Blackboard in the online environment. And since the testing environment is different, your tests are going to look different too. So I've made this little video so that I can kind of walk you through the course and show you exactly what you need to do to be ready to pass art appreciation. So let me just minimize my little face. Get it over here. Right. So here's the home page, and let me point out right over here where it says Learning Units. This is where your test and your supplemental readings are going to be done. Let's go there now. Okay. Here's the announcement that I posted explaining what you need to do. A few things to note. Every test is timed to be released according to the calendar that I've already provided you. And before you can do any of the tests, you have to do this assessment. I call it the How to Take a Test test. This is so that you can kind of get a sense of what my online classes are like. Now, here's an important thing about tests. I'm going to make myself big because this is important. Online tests. You have 2 hours to complete your online test, and you can only do it in a single sitting. You cannot pause the test and come back to it. Once you start the test, you have to finish it, and you only get 1 attempt. However, it is an open book test, and yes, you absolutely, positively need the book in order to pass these tests. I know that in the past I said that you might be able to squeak by just reading my slide presentations. No longer. Get the book if you don't have it already. Yes, you're going to need it because, again, only 1 attempt, 2-hour limit. Okay. So, let's just take a quick look at the testing. So, here's the instructions. Must have your textbook, 2-hour time limits, and for this test, you have 2 attempts. This is to kind of ease you into the course and get you used to how a test looks. The highest of the 2 attempts is going to go in your My Grades tab. So, you click on it, it gives you the description, the instructions, the time limit, etc. Whenever you're ready, you click Begin, which is over here. Right, so here's the test. Take a look here. This lets you know how much time is remaining. 2 hours should be more than sufficient. These tests are anywhere from 10 to 20 questions long. But let's take a look. This work of art has to do with a work of art, figure 6.21. Part of this test is getting you used to navigating the online textbook. And yes, you can tab back and forth between pages on here. So let's see, that work of art was about girl with a boussala. So I type it in. Your person is going to look a little bit different from mine. But it'll pull up the work of art. Zalba Carriera's portrait of a girl with a boussala is which of the following? So you look at the work of art. This test is all about materials and techniques and information on how to read a label. So make sure that you know this material before you take the test. All right, so whatever the answer is, this right here where it says Save Answer, that won't submit it. That's just to kind of make a little note for yourself that you feel confident in that answer. If you click Save All Answers, that also does not submit your test. Your test is not submitted until you click Save and Submit. I'm going to do that now. Now, it's giving me a warning. I haven't actually done the test, so don't do as I do. Click OK, and then OK again to see how you did. I made a 0. Yay me. If you scroll down, it does not tell you what the correct answers are, but it does tell you which questions you got wrong. I want to point out a few other things. You won't be able to highlight text, and you won't be able to right-click. This is to prevent on cheating measures. All right, so for this test, if I'm not satisfied with my grade, I can take it again. I'm not going to, because I wanted to show you that now that I've done that how to take a test, I can now access the first learning unit. This is going to go live for you guys on Sunday, the 29th at midnight. You'll be able to access the learning units. The learning units are weekly. Each one covers a particular chapter and contains the following: an outline with some of my favorite memes. It also contains a folder called Supplemental Reading. And inside you can read a bit more about these works of art. You could, for instance, for this page here, you can do that sort of virtual visit of the caves that I showed you in chapter 15. This is all supplemental stuff that we typically go over in class. I posted links here for you to peruse. But you peruse this, jokes, interesting facts, videos, and then finally, down at the bottom, test. All right, so once you're ready to take the test, you launch it. Make sure that you have your textbook on hand, either a physical book or the digital book, and click to launch the test when you're ready. This test and all other tests, you only get one attempt. So make sure that you're ready whenever you take it. And that is what the learning units look like. So this is where your tests are going to be, right at the bottom of the learning unit underneath all of your readings. Yeah, but otherwise it's kind of more of the same. The only other thing I need to point out is in your homework tab, you won't be able to see any of your classmates' work until you've created a thread and posted your own work. Once you've put your work up, then you'll be able to go back and join the conversation commenting on a classmate's work. Again, you can see your grades over here in the My Grades tab, letting you know how you did. All right, so I hope that this is an easy transition for you guys. If you have any questions, any problems at all, please email me. I'm going to be here for the rest of the semester, and yeah, I ain't going nowhere. But I do appreciate everyone's flexibility and willingness to change. I know that this has really thrown a wrench in things for all of us, but I appreciate everything that you do. So thank you.